Hello, fabulous people. I'm Paulo Bricado, and this is Flab to Fab, helping you live, look, and feel fabulous. And in today's video, we have quite a bit of a controversial one. I'm going to explain to you why you must take selfies when you go on a diet or you go on a fitness program. So I was browsing the forums today and I saw an interesting post by a girl who had posted some progress pictures, right? And in the caption of the progress pictures, she was explaining about how, she's really impressed with the results that she sees when she looks at where she's come from in the before picture and where she is now in the after picture. And right below that in the caption, she was explaining about how, every time she looks in the mirror, she doesn't see any progress. But then when she looks back at the photos, she sees the progress. And that is so important. And that is why I wanted to shoot today's video, to let you know why you must shoot selfies. Even when you have everyone else screaming at you and saying, ew, why are you posting pictures of yourself and all that? Don't listen to that noise. You need to take selfies because it's the number one way of tracking your progress when you are on a health or a fitness program. So a lot of people think that, whenever you post a gym mirror selfie on your Facebook or in a group, that you're doing it out of vanity. And a lot of the time, I'm sure that's true. I'm sure there are vain people out there. Maybe they're just people that love their bodies and are happy with their bodies, so good for them. But also a lot of the time, especially why these fitness and health people are doing it, is not just because they want you to say, oh, look at my body, I look so great, but more so that you can see the progress of how they're doing, especially considering where they came from. And when you take those progress pictures over time and you look at them, you're going to see that the journey that they went through and the progress that they made. So it's not really a vanity thing, but more just like a way of saying, hey, look how far I've come. Now, having come off a fat loss cut or diet myself recently, I can personally identify with the idea that when you look in the mirror, to see how you're coming along, a lot of the time you think you're not seeing any results. And it's happened to me many times. Or even sometimes you look in the mirror and you think like, oh, maybe I'm looking worse than I did before. And maybe it's right. Your body fluctuates, it goes up and down. But what's important is not to look at things in the short term. Don't worry about the week-to-week fluctuations, right? What you have to worry about is the long-term progress and goals, where you came from and where you got to in the end. So this is why I recommend taking selfies from when you start till when you end, even if you're not happy with your body, right? A lot of people don't want to take selfies because they feel like they don't like their body, they don't love their body, they feel they don't look good. But trust me, as you progress and as you continue with your diet, that mindset is going to change. You're going to start feeling more confident, you're going to start feeling more positive, and as you start to see the results and compare them to where you came from, that self-love will start to grow. So like I said, I was noticing this myself, and I spoke to my coach and he said, just stick with the process. Everyone goes through this. And so I did. I made it my mission not to give up, no matter how bad I thought the results were going to be at the end. And I'll show you my before and after pictures here for my personal cut over the last 20 weeks. As you can see, even though I think if I look in the mirror now, or look at just one photo, I think there hasn't been much progress. When you compare it to where I came from and where I am now, there's obviously a huge difference. I mean, that's 10 kilo loss. It's down from like 13 to 7% body fat. You've got to be lying to yourself if you think you're not seeing progress. And that, I think, is human nature. We want to criticize and have a bit of self-doubt. And that's why it's important to take these selfies and progress photos. I had the same thing when I was working with Chelsea and helping her to lose weight. I'll put those pictures up right over here now, and she's doing great now. She made great progress over here, and she continued with it, and she's still seeing consistent fat loss and getting into shape. Same thing with my sister, who I gave a couple of pointers to. She's doing the same thing. I told her take the pictures, and you can really see the results for her as well. So that's all I really wanted to say today. Don't worry about what other people are saying. You're not doing this for them, you're doing this for yourself. And you need to take these selfies and progress photos so that you can compare where you came from to where you go to. In the short term, from a week-to-week basis, the scale might go up, it might go down. You might look in the mirror, it might not look as great as you think it will, but don't look at things in the short term like that. Ignore that and just make sure that over the long term you're seeing consistent improvements, and those selfies are going to help you to do it. So don't be shy to take the pictures of the selfies. Don't care about what those idiots on the Facebook are saying. They're probably just giving you grief about it because they're unhappy with the way they look, and nobody wants to see someone else succeed while they stay down there not making any progress. So don't take it personally. Be proud of where you come from, where you're going. Take those selfies, and I'll see you next time.